Well, I left and then I came back. I'm going to Albuquerque. I left and I came back. I was down the road and I thought, oh man, I forgot my phone because I checked my pocket and it wasn't my phone. It was my camera. So I said, well, better go back and get my phone because I want to make sure that I can contact Armijo. So I drove all the way back and my phone was in my other pocket. I mean, that's the story of my life right there. Well, that's not exactly the story. That's the biggest chapter. So now I'm off again. It's my road, my bouncy driveway. Okay, well, we'll see what happens on my little excursion into Albuquerque. See you later. Maybe the reason I had to go back, maybe the reason that it was destiny for me to go back to get my phone is because I met somebody on the road I was able to wave to. So that was good. That was a good thing. So I'm continuing the process. I'm going to be in Albuquerque about the next time within the next, I'm about, in real time I'm quite a ways away, but in YouTube time I'm about a blink of an eye away. Well, I'm not in Albuquerque yet. I was thinking about my dad. I think it was 35 years ago yesterday that he died. It's a long time ago, but I still miss my dad. Well, I'm approaching Albuquerque right now. I was thinking about this vehicle I'm driving. This has been the best vehicle I've ever had. I've had it. I think this is going to be 11 years. I had this vehicle for 11 years. So I will keep driving it until it doesn't live anymore. The last vehicle I had it from I think 86 until 2000 and whatever, 2003 or something like that. I had that vehicle. I've had two vehicles since 1986. My van and this vehicle. So I've been real fortunate, thank God, with my vehicles. And this vehicle is great. It's still going great. You know, the radio doesn't work. I'll show you what the radio's like now. It's got this major echo thing going on. It didn't sound like much like an echo today. It sounds different. I never have it on because it sounds different now than it was a while back. It's just this echo, this huge major echo thing going on. So I don't listen to my radio. You know, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. When I was going to drug rehab, I was in my van. I had a cassette player in my van, and I blew out the speakers in my van because I was going to drug rehab in Tucson. Tucson was about 220, 30 miles away from where I was living at that time, and I had like basically one cassette. You know, it was David Bowie and Let's Dance. You know, that one, and China Doll. That album, and I blew out my speakers. I had going to drug rehab because I smoked pot the whole way. And when I got to Tucson, I was down to like a half a joint. So in honor of me going to drug rehab, I threw out a half a joint. When I got to drug rehab, I was really, really freaking stoned. And I remember there was a woman there, the receptionist. She had Joe Who tattooed on her breast. And I asked her, why you have the Joe Who tattooed on your breast? And she said, well, my husband is named Joe, and if someone says to me, hey, what's your husband? Who's your husband? I say Joe, and they always go, Joe Who. So she tattooed Joe Who on her breast. That was the receptionist at the drug rehab center. Let's dance. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. What the hell is in that thing? Here comes somebody from California. Yeah, California. In New Mexico, they have this saying, because people from California, you know, they have, I don't know if it's still happening. It was happening big time there for a while. The housing prices in California were so huge, they were massively, you know. So people were selling their houses. They would come to New Mexico, buy houses, and live here, you know. And there was a thing here like, don't Californicate New Mexico. Got Californicated, kind of. I don't know. What are you gonna do? It's a big city. Albuquerque is a dinky city. It's too small to be big and too big to be small. It's exactly the wrong size city to be in. You know, if you want a city, you know, go to a city. If you want a town, go to a town. But Albuquerque, I mean, it's okay. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's better than some places. But this right here, that place over there was that mess over there was the first little shopping center in Albuquerque. It was really a strip mall. It was outdoors. It was like a strip mall. And then when we moved here, my wife and I moved here back in, I think we were like in 83, I think it was. Was it 83? No, 73. 73, I think we moved here. It was a little strip mall in Albuquerque. Now it's just a lot of stuff going on here. But you know, I mean, it's just basically a big town. It doesn't have the amenities that cities have. I mean, unless you want big box stores and all that. But if you want something that you want a really great museum, or you know, no, it doesn't have any of that. It's got a small museum. But it is what it is. It's okay. We're gonna get off here and go to my doctor's, drop off this box. This package. You know, I gave him some jewelry for his staff, and I gave him one of Reneto's candles from way back, the original Reneto candles. Because I had sent Reneto a thing in the mail, and I don't know if him or his staff or somebody sent me a 4-box set of their candles, so that was very nice of them. And so I tried to burn one, but I'm allergic to that stuff. So I've got one candle that's kind of burned, and then the rest of them are going out this year. So I gave him one of those candles. What else? And I gave him this guy. I had found these scissors. You get 2 scissors for $1 at this place. I bought like a bunch of packages of scissors. So I gave him a pack of scissors just in case. Put it on there, just in case you want to start doing some surgery. That was funny. He's a doctor. Don't give any shit about that. That was funny. If you're not laughing right now, you need to get off my channel. I'm serious about that. Give a doctor a $1 pair, a $1 package of scissors. I'm doing 42 miles an hour. I guess I've slowed down some. That's funny, and I mean it. You better start laughing. You better start laughing. You better put in the comment section, yeah, I laughed, Rodney. That was really funny, because if you don't, I'm going to have to block you. I will. I'm bad to the bone. I'm bad to the bone. My gosh, my golly. It's time for mistletoe and holly. Do 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 do. Oh my gosh, my golly, it's time for mistletoe and holly. Doodly doo, doodly doo, doodoo doo 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 doo. Doodly doo, doodly doo, doo 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 doo. What is this thing next door to me? Oh, it's a Corvette. What's a Corvette? Looks like a new Corvette. Holy freaking moly. Pretty nice, sweet Corvette. Look at that. We'll let this guy go ahead of us. Maybe I'll ram him. I'll ram you, you son of a bitch. Driving a Corvette in front of me. This guy stopped right in front of me. I don't run over this guy. Just don't tell him how much that car cost. Take your time, sweetie. Take your time. Don't worry about it. If I'd been that guy, I would run over her. I wouldn't run over. I would just driven really close to her and then threw my door open. This is called dooring. I adored her. Yeah. Merry Christmas with a door. Yeah. I'm bad. I'm bad to the bone. I am bad to the bone. I was going to say something, but no, I better not say that. Okay, we're going to be going to my doctor's.
For it, so he's already enjoyed it a couple days. He's still playing.
Well, here we are. Hi.
Hi.
You gotta say hi to the babies. It's just part of what you gotta do. I don't know if you got that or not. I took it in to my doctor. I didn't want to do a video of doing it, going to my doctor, but I said, could you give this to my doctor? And she says, well, I might keep it for myself. And then I said to her, yeah, well, I'm going to take out your windshield. See, I'm bad to the bone. So we get a nice little laugh out of that. Oh my gosh, my golly, it's time for mistletoe and holly. Doodly doo, doo 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 doo. It's time for a pizza. Oh yeah. This is lead. This is a one-way street in Albuquerque. It goes from way up there to way down there. Do do do. I'm in the mood for love. Oh, ba ba boom, bada boom, bada bing. Da 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 da. It's been a while since I've been on the street. I never come this way, hardly ever. This is like an old neighborhood here. Pretty old neighborhood. Fairly close to the university. So we're getting close to see these old houses. They're beautiful though. Very beautiful houses. For all you young people out there, buy a house. Don't spend your money on booze and drugs. Go buy a house. Oh, a buddy of mine that I'm going to see today, he got out of, he left college, and he had some money, and he was thinking about buying a Corvette, and his mother told him, buy a house. So he bought a house. He just paid his house off recently. The Corvette would have already been dead and gone a long time ago, but now the guy's got a house. So let that be a lesson to you. Let that be a lesson to you, kids. Let that be a lesson to you. Doodly 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 doo. Ba da 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 da. Do do doodly doodly doo. Do doodly doo. Doodly doo 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 doo. Do 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 do. It's a Lobo Laundry. That's where you can go and get your Lobo laundered. What a great apartment place to live right there. Right next to this stoplight. Awesome. Squealing tires around the curve. This is my buddy Scott's place. Can't see in there. See if he's home. Go back here. Doodly doo. Dude, is my camera on? I don't even know if my camera's on. I think it is. Yeah. Do do do. Doodly doo. Do 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 dee doo. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. What?
What's that garbage?
Garbage?
Oh, you got a new one of those little things.
Oh! Yeah, some friend. Here,
Oh, what's that garbage?
this is for you.
Oh, is it? What's this?
That's for Scott.
Scott has one of those.
Yeah, well, so what?
Oh, hey, you got one of those little things. He just bought it.
What's that?
Those little things you got.
A camera?
Yeah?
Who, Scott? Is Scott home?
I don't know.
That's my friend Roberto, some friend.
Oh, he's right.
He's going to put his package in the refrigerator.
Hello?
Scotty boy!
Hey, is that Rodney?
It's Rodney.
Rodney,
Watch out, he's still going to be on video.
what are you doing? Oh, I gotta take you out
A gun?
a vape. Yeah, right. I got that. Yeah.
Well, I gave you
Thank
another
you.
one. Look at the
Thank
back.
you.
Look at the back of it.
No.
Ah, isn't that special? And this.
Wow, that is so cool.
That's
What
for
is
you,
that?
buddy. Well,
What is it?
I can't tell you.
Oh, okay. That's
for
the wrapping.
It's for you. Well, it's the wrapping or it's the piece, whatever you want it to be.
Wow. I love it, man.
Cool.
That is so cool. Wow. That is so cool, Rodney.
Cool. I'm glad you
Yeah.
like it.
What's up with you?
Oh,
Want
I
a
just
cookie?
yeah, cookie, sure. Can
What?
never turn down a cookie.
Want a cookie, little girl?
Oh God, you're gonna have. Oh, what kind of cookie is this?
Oatmeal raisin.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So, yeah, I'm reading an article right now by somebody you probably recognize. Do you know who, Mary Anastasia O'Grady is?
No.
She's on Breitbart a lot. You know,
Oh, okay.
you sent me an article of hers
Yeah.
one time. And she's like,
Let me do a video.
she's
on
real
you, huh?
conservative.
Oh, okay. What?
But she's a Latin American expert, and she's talking about Cuba right now.
Oh, she's talking about
Yeah,
Cuba.
I like reading her. I never miss her at all. Have a seat by all means. Yeah, but she's kind of woke up on the wrong side of the bed sometimes. You know what I mean? She's kind of grouchy, and the left does anything good, she doesn't say anything about that. It's
Right.
like she's totally like on one side, and
Yeah.
I don't like that on either side particularly.
Honestly,
She's
I
really
don't.
smart.
Honestly, I don't either because even the left has. Even they're like blind pigs. At least they find an acorn once in a while.
Absolutely. Yep.
Scott, I've known Scott. How long have I known you, Scott?
What is that thing anyway?
It's a camera. You're not wanted in different states, are you?
I'm sorry.
Are you wanted?
Well, let me check my records.
Scott is the president. How long were you the president of the Cactus Society?
Wow. I think 5 years. That's correct.
He's an
That's
expert.
probably the worst one.
No. Scott's an expert in cactus. He's the guy that came out and did the
I'm
survey
good
of
at
my
that. I
house.
wasn't very good in that position, though.
Well, trust me, he
People
was
who
good.
worked a lot harder at it were better than I was.
Well, yeah. But anyway, Scott collects. He's a collector. He's one of the greatest dumpster divers of all time. What is that, Scott? Oh, it's a dump.
Nope. Serra Pelada. It's like one of the most notorious gold mines in the world. It's in Brazil. It's in the Amazon. And
Oh, that's
I'll
wild.
tell you more about it after you're...
No, okay. But Scott has lots of cool stuff here. He's a dumpster diver. Let's go see your dumpster room, Scott. What is that?
Republic de Cuba.
Oh, that's for Cuban money?
Yeah, Cuban money.
Oh,
yeah.
that's awesome. Where'd you get that?
I don't know.
He was in Cuba, probably. That's probably why.
Yeah. Well, me and Fidel, it's kind of a mess.
Scott he's got. Look at all the puzzles he has. Because Scott is a dumpster diver and deluxe, the greatest dumpster diver of all time. Oh, you got like a whole collection of those tins for cookies.
No,
Oh, look at that! That's like somebody. That's a nice painting. That's cool. I like that one. That's this is the name of that paint. You know, that's a mock-up of a painting. What is his name? He's an Austrian painter, Gustav Klimt.
Huh.
That's Klimt. Whoa! Turn it around. Let's see it.
Oh, nice, huh?
It's cool. Very cool. And actually, it goes really good together with that thing.
It does.
Absolutely.
I can do that. Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's the extent of my ability to place things in the house.